Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you have not watched my previous video, then please go and watch. I have also shared the link in the description box. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon for the latest updates.
Let's continue with the series on Python. Our today's agenda is data types and variables in Python. Now we are going to see about data types available in Python. In Python, we have data type called number. In number, we have int, float, complex, and boolean data type. Then we have sequence. In sequence, we have a string, list, tuple, and set. Then we have a data type that is a dictionary, and the last one is none. Now let's understand about the variable. A variable is a name that refers to a value. In other words, we can say it's just like a name of a container or bag which had some stuffs in it. Let's understand this with the help of one example. Here we have a container. In that container, we have a value that is 10 and the name of the container is num. In this example, num is the variable name and 10 is the value which is associated with this variable. Now let's jump into the practical session and implement all the concepts practically. Now I have opened my Python IDE shell and I hope you also have in your working machine. If not, then please download it from its official website, or I have also shared the link in the description box, so please go and download it. Let x is the variable. In that I am going to pass a value that is 4, which is the integer type. Wanted to check the type of it, then just type, and inside type you just pass your variable name, so it will return integer. It means you have created a variable which is a integer type. Now I have another variable that is y, and inside y I'm going to pass the value which is -8. And now again, if you want to check the type of it, you just type, and inside type you just pass your variable name that is y and hit the enter. Then it is returning as a integer type. Now let's see, I have another variable which is a, and inside a I'm going to pass a value that is 4.0. Now again, if you wanted to check the type of it, it will return as a float. That means you have a variable that which is a float type. In Python, we have a complex data type which consists of two parts. The first part is imaginary part and the another part is real part. Let's see how you can declare a complex data type in Python. Let's create a variable a, and inside a I'm going to declare a value which is a complex type, that is 2 plus 3j. And now if you want to check the type of it, you can directly type, sorry, my bad, and inside type you just pass your variable name, so it is returning as a complex type. You can also declare a complex number like b equals to 7 minus 10j. So it is also a complex number. So either you can use a in the format of a plus bj, or either a minus bj. If you wanted to check the type of it, just type, and inside type you just pass your variable name and it will return the type of your data. It is a complex type here. Let's go to the another data type, which is a boolean. In boolean, we have two kinds of values. The first one is true and another one is false. So let's see how you can declare a boolean data type. I have a variable that is val. Inside val, I am going to pass a boolean data type, that is true or false. So now if you wanted to check the type of it, just use a method that is type, and inside type just pass your variable name, this value here, and now you can see the type of your variable is bool. So bool, that means it is a boolean data type. Now we will see how to declare a string. Basically in Python, a string is declared by using a single quotes or double quotes. Let we have a variable that is name, and inside name you assign with some value, like I have assigning here some name, like Chandan. Then you just hit the enter, and if you wanted to check the type of your variable, just use a method that is type, and inside type you just pass your variable name, which is name. Now it is returning as a string. That means your variable is a string type. You can also assign a string with single quotes. Like I have a variable that is name1, and inside name1 I am passing some value that is Kumar. Now if you want to check the type of it, just use a type method, and inside type method you just pass your variable name, which is name1 in that case. So it is returning as a string. Now let's see how to declare a list. Basically, a list is defined by using a square bracket. Let's understand it with few examples. Let us suppose we have a list that name is movie, and inside that list we have some movie names like Iron Man, then we have Ant-Man, and then we have another movie name that is Three Idiot. Now if you wanted to check the type of it, just type, and inside type you just write your list name, that is movie here. So it is showing at list. That means you have created a list that name is movie. Now let's create another list. In that we are going to store some values, like I have a list that is student, and inside that list we are going to store a student name, that is Ram, and then student age maybe 20, then their ID number like 10884, and then their address like India. So we have created a list that is a student, and now if you want to check the type of it, just use a method that is type, and inside type you just pass your list name. In that case it is a student here. It will show your type. So this is how you can create a list in Python. Now we will see how to declare a tuple. In Python, tuple is declared by using a small braces. We will see all those things in more detail in my upcoming videos. Now I am going to create a tuple named as t, which have some values like 1, 2, then 4.8. Then we have some another data that is any name like in Python. Then we have another data, maybe 100. We have created a tuple which is t, and now if you wanted to check the type of it, just use a method type, and inside that type just pass your variable name. So it's showing tuple. So this is how you can create a tuple in Python. Now let's create a set. Basically in Python, a set is a unordered collections of object. Let we have a variable that is s, and we have some data 1, 2, then 56, then 7, then 5.0, like 4.6. So this is how you can create a set in Python. And now if you want to check the type of it, just use a method type. Now you can also convert a list into a set. Let we have a list that is L, and we have some data into it, like we have 43, then we have 23, then again we have 23, then we have 45, then we have 100, and then we have 43 once again, and then we have 23. And now if you want to convert it into a set, then use a method set, and inside set you just pass your list name that is L. So this is how you can convert a list into a set. Now in Python we have a special data type that is dictionary. Basically in dictionary each value is associated with a unique key. Now let's suppose we have a student details. In that each student have their unique ID and their name. So let's define as a dictionary for that case. So I have a dictionary that is a student detail, and dictionary is defined by using a curly braces. So let we have a student ID that is 104, and for that we the student name is Kumar, and then use a comma to separate this, and then we have another ID that is 105, and the student name is Ram. Then we have another student whose ID is 106, and their name is Sam. So this is how you can create a dictionary. Now if you want to check the type of it, just use a type method, and inside type method just pass your variable name. In that case, student detail. Now if you wanted to check the keys of your dictionary, then you just use your dictionary name, that is student dot key, and just you press enter. So it will give you the keys of your dictionary. And now if you wanted to check the values associated with that keys, so just use student details, that is your dictionary name, and just use dot values. It will give all the values. In that case we have Kumar, Ram and Sam. So this is how you can use a dictionary, and you can get the keys of your dictionary and the values associated with that dictionary. Now the last one is non-type. Normally when a variable does not have any value, so we can assign it with a non-type. That is, let we have a variable that is a, and it doesn't have any value, so we can assign it by using non. So now this is how you can create a variable of non-type. So let's have a small recap what we have seen in this video. So firstly, we have seen a numeric type. In that we have seen int, then float, then complex, then boolean data type, and then we have seen a sequence data type. In sequence we have seen about a string, then list, then tuple, and then set. And then we have seen a dictionary, and the last we have seen non-type. So if you have any doubt, then just let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching.